Hey, it's your host with the most from the YouTube show, So What Do You Do? And if you don't know what you do, you better get out of everybody else's business and go ask yourself, so what do you do? You see where I'm at. I want to give a special shout out to Scandal the Dark Lord for putting me on the IBs. If y'all haven't checked out his IBs music video, you better ask yourself, so what do you do? We filmed that at the first location in Durant, on Durant Ave in Berkeley, California. Now we're at their second location on Lakeshore Ave in Oakland, California. We about to bust down. I'm about to go meet up with Fawad, Michael. I want to give a special shout out to my guy JM.Bay Vision for putting on for So What Do You Do? Season 6, Episode 1. Come on and follow me in the IBs, baby.
The free-minded. It's a lifestyle.
Hey, it's your host with the most from the YouTube show, So What Do You Do? And if you don't know what you do, you better ask yourself, so what do you do? You saw where I was at earlier, and you see where I'm at now. Lakeshore Ave in Oakland, California, at the staple of the East Bay, the Bay Area Cheesesteak, IBs. And I'm with the two owners, Michael and Fawad. How y'all doing, baby? How y'all doing? Man, thank you for having me, man. You know, happy holidays, happy New Year. It's been a great year so far. My first question, I've been actually wondering this since I heard about you guys. IBs. What does IB stand for? What does it mean to you? Who are you guys? And what do you do for IBs?
Yes, sir.
For sure. Let's start with the history a little bit. You want to talk about when we opened up?
So IB's originally opened in 1991. Family owned and operated. It was actually owned by my family. My uncle founded it back in the day. His name was Assam Baba. Assam Baba. He went by Sam Baba, but like Assam Baba, yeah. So like IBs, it used to be called IB Hoagies. So it was Assam Baba's Hoagies. But then we rebranded it a little bit. People aren't familiar with the name like Assam Baba, so we rebranded it a little bit. Now it stands for It's a Bay's Cheesesteak.
It's a Bay's Cheesesteak.
Because now we're like IB's Cheesesteak.
It's the Bay's
Cheesesteak. It's a Bay's Cheesesteak. Yes, sir.
Who thought of that? I know you guys went through a rebranding.
Yeah, you know, we were doing discussions and we had so much on the whiteboard and it just felt
there was hella. When we were rebranding, we thought of incredible beef.
In business, you go through everything. IMB is
it's
very
a business.
Hey, you know what? You guys talk about your incredible beef. Yeah. You guys got some of the best beef, some of the best steak, the best burgers, best tater tots.
And burgers are underrated.
The burgers are underrated, and I was just gonna ask two questions for you guys right now. What's something on the menu that's gonna make our taste buds smack?
Oh man.
Go for it. You go ahead, go first, man. What's your go-to?
Besides everything, huh? A good go-to is our cookies cheesesteak. That one hits no matter any time of the day, any day of the week. It's amazing.
Yeah, very good.
We do our truffle sauce. We do teriyaki roasted mushrooms. We do honey glazed chicken. I mean, it's top notch.
You can get it with steak too. So,
with the steak.
Yeah, whatever meat you want, but we.
I was about to say, I see the cookies, cheesesteak right there with the seasoned tots.
So it comes with chicken because Burner, when we're developing it together, that's his go-to protein.
Okay.
He
sticks with the chicken. So if you want to get it authentic like Burner, you get with chicken.
Yeah.
But if you like steak, it's amazing with steak.
It's still gonna be a bust down steak. It's still gonna smack.
It's gonna be a symphony in the mouth.
It's gonna be a symphony in the mouth. Guaranteed. Fawad. What about you, man? What's your go-to?
Man, lately, ever since we added the chopped cheese, that's been my favorite for sure. Like I like to add spicy peppers to it. It's like a burger and a sandwich, but like that one is like different level. Like I love that one.
That chopped cheese is real cheesy too. I had that chopped cheese. That chopped cheese definitely does numbers. For
we got a lot of sleepers though, like ones that you have to come here multiple times to think to order it. Like for example, like our teriyaki steak is fire, but it's like doesn't get ordered as much as like a barbecue or like a mushroom, but it's fire. Absolutely fire.
Hey, you guys, look, if you haven't tried any of these items, come down here to Lakeshore, come over there to Durant. They got it on both menus at both locations. You gotta ask yourself, so what do you do if you haven't pulled up the IBs yet, man? They are giving y'all things that is underrated, but is still fire. Food smack, it don't slap. You gotta understand that. We're at IBs, okay? You guys, it's been about, what, 91, it's 2023. That makes IBs, what, 32 now, right? 32. Y'all already had your 30th anniversary. You know, when did you guys come about being the partners in the rebranding? When did that come about again?
Sure, we took over about 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Coming up on our anniversary, yeah?
There you go.
Yeah. Took over, we decided to give it a fresh, clean look, rebranded everything, and we've just been...
Now, is everything from the menu the same? Have you guys like changed anything from the menu since you guys became the new owners?
For sure. So we left a lot of staples that IB's is known for. Our burgers we're known for, like the mushroom, the pepper, the authentic kind of cheesesteaks. We gotta have those, they're staple.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we brought in creative flavors that we thought would pair well together, like the teriyaki cheesesteak. The Beastmode cheesesteaks got barbecue and bacon together. We got a truffle steak with a truffle sauce that you really won't find anywhere else. So
Definitely kept the core of the menu, the classics, the things that they were known for the 30 years before we took over, and then just added our little twist and flavors onto it.
Now, you guys are, some young guys, fresh faces. 6 years as the owners. What are some of the things that you guys are doing for the community? You guys have opened your second location here on Lakeshore Ave in Oakland. You guys have the home base over there in Durant Ave in Berkeley. What are you guys doing for the community as far as, like, whether it's community events, being a part? I know you guys partnered with Cookies, Beastmode, freaking all black, who we have right here, the all black burger, and that brings a lot of attention to the college kids coming down from Cal Berkeley and stuff. Like, what are you guys doing for your marketing? How have you guys been seeing the changes over time from the 30 or from the first day it opened to 6 years ago? What are some of the changes you guys have seen?
Yeah, I think most recently we could talk about, we did a holiday kind of drive where we brought Santa Claus. What was Santa Claus?
I dressed up as Santa.
Yeah,
I was Santa.
We got custom gifts. We invited the whole community out to come and bring their families, bring their friends and loved ones, and come take a picture, receive gifts, just show a welcoming, nice place where, it was nice to see the community come out and support just a nice, clean event.
Yeah, you know what? We actually just seen a customer walk out. He ordered again because the food was so good. Wanted to take a picture with Fuad. He was giving you guys so much praise. Like, how does that make you guys feel to know that the tradition of your uncle, who you guys are obviously like brothers and stuff, like, how did that make you guys feel to see that the tradition of this is still within the community and so strong within that backbone?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty crazy. Like, we were always into like branding, marketing. We wanted to always have like our own brand, and like what we created through like social media, the relationships, the network that we have, we didn't expect it to be like this.
Right.
Because we kind of like, I mean, we're probably not the first restaurant. We're the first restaurant to do a lot of what we did. I don't know if we're the first ever, but like we definitely put our own twist on like how restaurants kind of rock with like the community and like doing collabs. Like social media stuff, like everything was just hitting. Like honestly, it all started in Berkeley a little bit with, I would say, Marshawn Lynch when he was coming by. Obviously he went to Cal right across the street from us. He had been eating IBs since he went to Cal, and like he was pulling up before we rebranded when like it was still like the old IBs. And then when he seen what we did with the place, he kind of like he was feeling it, and we kind of just came up with the idea like right then and there to do something like a food eating competition, the Beastmode challenge.
Oh wait, it was a food eating competition?
We did it 2 years in a row before COVID and stuff, but it was while he was still in the league. He came by, we did a 24-inch cheesesteak with 3 students from Cal, like hella fries.
Did they finish it?
Nobody finished it. Nobody finished it.
In 2 years, no one has ever finished it.
Wait, so somebody can actually come down and order this?
No,
24, or is it like that? It's during the competition only?
Where Marshawn pulls up himself, he's hosting it, and we have 3 challenges that come and try to face off.
Hey, Marshawn, I'm calling you out, babe. I need to pull up, baby. I got a challenger, man. We need to have that event again one more time, because that sounds bust down.
But definitely shout out to Marshawn. He's like very stand-up guy, man. He's all about the community. Like he showed us love when he didn't have to.
Right.
Like
Very
it was
supportive.
just pure love, very
Supportive.
supportive. Like he really kind of jumped off our collabs and our marketing stuff, and then from there it kind of just like took off.
Now, that just goes with the relationship that you guys have built over the time with Marshawn. Like you said, you know, he's been coming there before the NFL and before the college days. Like, you know, that's in his backyard, you know, so it only makes sense. Now, for entrepreneurs, you guys are successful entrepreneurs. You guys are also doing things outside of IBs, which is amazing. For the people who are going to be viewing this, your followers, your fan base, your supporters, what are some of the things that you guys can say? And Mike, I'll start with you. What are some of the things that you guys can say to them that's just gonna have them, you know, just get up off the couch and go be productive, something that can inspire them something that can motivate them, and something that can just have them figure out, this is what I want to do and I want to stay consistent at it. What's something that you can tell them?
Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of young men and women, they struggle with trying to find their purpose or trying, you know, what's my purpose? And there's so much emphasis on that it creates a stressful situation.
Yeah.
And it's like you go and you experience something, and then people kind of just want to make you decide, okay, is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to be? So my advice for all the young entrepreneurs, everyone who's looking out there, go out and experience everything. Go try out different restaurants if you're into that. Go shadow someone who's in real estate if you're into that. Get as much experience as you can, and slowly your path is going to be shaped of your interests, your likes, and you'll just find your life moving towards that. Don't stress about it, just experience more.
Don't stress about it, experience more. That might be one of them entrepreneurial things that you were talking about.
No, for sure. Like Michael, like he's always on point with that stuff for sure, because like it goes as far back as like even in college when they're making you decide at such a young age what you want to do for the rest of your life. Like if you don't know at that point, like I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a dentist, like it's very confusing, and it makes you struggle, and like you said, it's tough to make decisions in a stressful environment. One of the things I wish I did back in the day was work for a couple more companies and just get that professional experience to kind of know how I want to structure my own company. And like it was kind of like as an entrepreneur, you're always going to be figuring things out as you go through experience. Like trial and error, that's a big thing. And through the experience is how you learn for the next time how to do it. Like when we opened up a second store, we had the blueprint of what to do based off Berkeley, but there's so much new stuff that we weren't aware of because that was an already established business, and we were creating one from scratch. Like we just had to learn it, you know what I mean? Kind of as you go.
That'd be the best ways to be an entrepreneur sometimes, you know, like just learning as you go, you know, you being hands-on, but like you said, if you obviously had the schooling and everything else backing you up, you already had the knowledge, then it would have been 10 times more beneficial, but you know, this makes it even more fun.
For sure, and just to touch on that, everyone who's successful has failed many, many times.
Yeah.
So I mean, the whole cliche, you wanna fail fast. You wanna understand what you're good at and what you're not good at, and what you're not good at, accept that and move on and focus on the things that you are good at. So if you can fail fast, it's gonna lead you to success so much faster.
Hey, you guys, look, again, the two owners, the two new owners, last 6 years, Fuad and Michael. These guys are doing some amazing things down here at IB's on Lakeshore as well as on Durant Ave, Berkeley, California, and Oakland, California. You guys make sure I come pull up. I think I had came in here before I even knew you guys. Michael, you are a chef. You also be cooking at the Berkeley location here and there, but I know I've seen Michael. So is that like a normal thing? Like, do you usually like be down here and just be chefing it up?
Yeah, I grew up just in the kitchen with my mom. I saw her cooking, and that's how I grew up. And I'd help her out, go grab this, put this in here, and it just sparked my interest. And so part of a good expression is just coming out with food, putting things together and trying new flavors, and most importantly, seeing the satisfaction in the customers' faces when they take that bite. And you can tell. If there's any restaurant owners out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. Someone takes the first bite and you see a silent
that nod is everything. That nod
That's what you're looking for every time.
Facts. Our employees even look for that. Like, our chefs will cook some food and then they'll like look through the glass and they just want to see that customer like that they enjoyed the food. You know what I mean? It's
it comes from love and passion into the food.
That's right.
It's not just grabbing a patty, putting it down, getting it out. It's a signature of the chef, what he's doing. And so our name's on it, the store's name's on it, our brand's on it. We're all very proud of what we do, and our love should show through our food. There's so much in it.
Hey, and the love definitely showed through the food. Look, you guys, Jam, look, I just want you to get, if you can, you see the cookies, you see the photos of everything, right? That's how it's gonna look. Guarantee you. I know y'all be complaining like, oh, it don't even look like that on the commercials. That's how it's gonna look. 10 times better also.
Yeah, and I do actually want to point out, because this is like the biggest misconception about IBs and everything. We're not a Philly cheesesteak place. Like, I just want to make it clear. We're not, like, this isn't a Philly. When people come in, that's not a cheesesteak don't come, like, that's not a Philly. Like, yeah, we're not in Philly. We're not trying to sell Phillies. Like, we put our own twist on what a cheesesteak is, and that's why it's the base cheesesteak. You know what I mean?
Cheesesteak. And you guys also, during the holidays, just added something new to your menu, the famous milkshake.
Yeah.
That's right.
What made y'all come up with that?
It's been a long time coming. I mean, who doesn't like burger, fries, and a shake?
Come on.
Cheesesteak, fries, and a shake. It's just, it goes together. We're sorry it took so long for us to get it, but we got it.
Yeah.
And it's been a warm welcome. Everyone wants to come and get a milkshake. As soon as after we get out of these rainy days,
Yeah.
and the sun comes back out.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Now, 30 years, you know, you guys have many partnerships, many collabs. You know, you have Beastmode, All Black, Burners Cookies. Am I missing anyone?
The one that's Prince of Berkeley.
The Prince of Berkeley. The honey garlic and steak. Now, I've talked about like people who are, you know, you guys as customers, and these guys are also your customers, but when these guys of that magnitude say, hey, IBs, when Marshawn give you that call, or when All Black or Burner give you that call and say, hey, I want to make this collab, what does that mean to you guys as the owners, the marketers, the guys who are putting this together? How does that make both of you guys feel? Fuad, I'm gonna start with Fuad. Let me start with Fuad.
Well, I would say that was a lot of the people that I met throughout this process, like obviously being from the Bay Area, like Bay Area music, hip hop artists, like I knew all of them, like I listened to all of them. And then like meeting them throughout the process of growing my business was crazy. So like when Marshawn was like down to do something, and if you know Marshawn, you know he doesn't mess with everybody. Yeah. So like that one to me was probably like the biggest, like, wow, like we might have something special here, like, because that was very organic. And then like Burner, I had a prior relationship with him back in like 2009, 2010. Like my first job ever was at a hardware store in the Sunset District in San Francisco, and he lived in the neighborhood. So even before Burner was Burner, like I knew Burner,
Right.
and like that relationship kind of went over the years when Cookies reached out to us. He didn't know IB's was my brand. And like then when he realized it was my brand, he was all hands on deck, like with the collab and stuff. Yeah, because that it's crazy, honestly. It's crazy to work with like companies like Cookies, Beastmode, Bay Area icons. Like just recognizing us in our business is like, it's really gratifying. It's really, really amazing, for sure.
Now, one other question. Now, you guys have both said you guys have been in the music scene. You guys, restaurant has also been name dropped several times in music and music songs. You got Scandal the Dark Lord. You got All Black just recently just did one. He just recently did one. You know, talk about that. Mike, I'm not sure if you have like the same relationship with these guys or not, but you know, like what does that mean to you? Like, yeah, okay, well, boom. How does that make you feel?
I'll let him answer this one, and then I'm gonna talk about more of like on the business side, artistically. What happens after that point when they come on board?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy to hear my name and to hear our brand and my name in 7 songs. It's like it's cool when you're a fan of the art and the music. You know what I mean? It's dope for sure. And like just that, like I said, it's all about the network and the relationships and how they've grown. Because it's all organic. It's all love. It's more centered around just like wanting to help each other and support each other rather than just like trying to make a dollar. And like, you know what I mean? It's more about the relationship more than anything. Because like eventually, like who knows, if we have 20 to 50 locations and IB's is a huge name and we're still collabing with anybody, like, and we can do our part to use our platform to make someone else's platform greater, like we would definitely do that because of the love that was shown to us. You know what I mean?
And I was going to actually get into the multiple locations now, but I want to actually slow it back down. I want to reel it back in now. You had mentioned there's a business side once these guys get in contact with you guys. Yeah. You know, like is it like how does that usually work out for these business-minded people who's watching this? Like how would that usually work out?
To touch on your last question though, it's definitely surreal to hear your business being called out, to be able to collab with such high-profile people and entrepreneurs. Right. So on one end, it's like, whoa, because I'm just a kid that grew up here in the Bay. Didn't even aspire to, didn't know this was gonna happen, just kind of fell in the lap, right? After that, it's like, okay, now we gotta get to work, right? Because there's a certain level of professionalism that still has to be met, and there's a certain level of expectancy from the community, right? Marshawn's collabing with IBs. People are gonna expect something, right? Not just, something random. Yeah. Same with Cookies. Cookies is a nationally known, worldwide brand. Yep. So there's a lot of expectations there. So on our end, it's fun because we add a little creative side to it. We love to market. We love to create our own images. You can see up here, we created Marshawn here and Burner.
So you guys are actually the ones who are planning how this logo and stuff is gonna look. What?
From start to finish, we take care of everything. The marketing, is all, the packaging.
Yeah. Just so you know, like Michael is like the creative designer on all this stuff. So like,
because the characters stay within the brand.
Yeah, exactly.
They're custom made.
They're custom for them.
Oh my.
Yeah.
For us, for them.
Talk about this all black burger. How did you do that? Like, is that like a dye? Like, what would? Oh, Michael, come on, Mike. Don't give him the secret sauce though. Don't give him the secret sauce.
I'll tell you this. That was a lot of fun to make. Working with our bread vendor to make a black bun. There's a couple different ways of doing it. But we perfected it, right?
Yeah.
It took us months to get this black bun.
It was not just black. The entire thing was black. Not just that was a trip.
The barbecue sauce we made from the Petroni sauce was black. We had to source
charcoal cheddar.
We had to source cheese.
Yeah.
From Europe. It's not even from America. From Europe.
It came from Europe. It was like from the UK
everyone with the shipping and cargo getting backed up the last 2 years. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
So we had to. That's why the price was what it was. Like we spent a lot on that burger.
But it was fun, and it shocked everybody. And what shocked them too is that it tasted completely different than how it looked. It was a gourmet burger. It was delicious.
It was hella good.
It was
like
delicious.
everybody that had it, like a lot of people came back to get it the next day. I know, like they loved it.
They want us to bring it back again.
Yeah.
So
Are y'all gonna bring it back? Are y'all gonna bring it back?
we are gonna
Yeah,
be
we're gonna bring it
We
back.
are gonna bring it back.
We will.
But when, we don't know yet.
Yeah, that's why you gotta stay tuned.
Probably for his album release.
That's why y'all gotta stay tuned, and you stay tuned on what's the Instagram names, you guys. Can y'all share the Instagram names so these guys can stay tuned?
It's IB's Berkeley. Follow us on Instagram, IB's Berkeley. We're always posting new items. We post like food. We post the crowd of people in front of the store. We post all this branding stuff. And you can stay up to date with like all the stuff we got going on, collaborations,
Yep.
events, everything. So, and then we have our website too, which is.
Can we expect a third location? Like, I'm from San Francisco. We need IBs out there in the city, man. Like, can we expect? Michael's giving me like, he's looking at me like, are you asking me this? You don't gotta say, but can we expect?
Yeah, absolutely. Just as, you know, transparency is a big thing within our company and with our team that we have. They want to know, are we growing? What are we doing? What are the plans? We could definitely expect a third store. Definitely.
Location 3 coming soon.
As far as the city where that's going to be, follow us on IG. IB's
Yeah,
Berkeley.
exactly. Yeah.
We're going to let you know.
You follow them on Instagram. Again, that's at IB's Berkeley. Y'all make sure y'all follow them. Fuad, Michael, IB's Lakeshore and Lakeshore Ave, right here in Oakland, California. You guys, this might be my last question. Cause I'm getting hungry. You know, I know you guys are hungry. You guys have been working y'all butts off. JM.BayVision, Steven back there, Steven Photography. We may want to try you guys' go-to meals. I may have to try your go-to meal, man. I wanna get these guys in the kitchen, filming up y'all chefs. I want to get the visual of the cheesesteak, not the Philly cheesesteak, but the cheesesteak because it's the Bay. You know, it's the Bay. We want to get the cheesesteak on there, get a little bit of the B-roll and get that expression you was talking about.
Wine and dining.
You know,
We're gonna put a little bit of everything.
we want to check it out. You know,
I like spicy stuff.
you guys like spicy?
I'm all about spicy.
Hey, now at this time, you know, I want to give both you guys the opportunity, the chance to promote, say whatever you guys want to say, share something that you might have missed, give the viewers something that you want to give them to ponder on. Mike seemed like you seem like you read like 100 books a year because you got the Mike got the knowledge, man. Fuad got the knowledge too, but the way he been dropping these gems tonight, you know? So you know, Mike, say your first, your last name, your Instagram if you want to share your Instagram, or you can share the company Instagram and share a few words for the viewers.
Yeah, Michael Dugman, grew up here in the East Bay. IB's Berkeley is the handle to follow us on. And I think overall, if I talk about IB's for a second, quality is of the utmost importance for us. Quality in the food, and that goes beyond just, that goes into the freshness. And freshness comes from a little industry secret. There's a lot of food that when it gets to your table, it's already 1 month old from sitting in the warehouses, from getting it shipped. When we talk about fresh food, quality food, especially with our meats, the process of having a cow and then getting it to our doorsteps is as short as possible. Right. We want to minimize that within a week, to be honest with that. And that transfers so much into the food when you're eating something that is fresh. I know that word's overused, but it makes a big impact when someone's eating quality, freshly harvested, freshly picked, freshly slaughtered, whatever it may be, food like that. So quality is big importance with us. Another thing that we go big on is family environment. When you come and eat, you should feel comfortable to bring your family, have a big meal. I mean, the best stories, the best jokes are told around the dinner table with families all around. the way we have our staff and our employees. We're one big family, one big team. It carries on big time for them.
I love it.
So that's one thing. And then for the entrepreneurs out there that are looking to get started or going towards that way, a big thing to look out for and to keep in mind is when you start to have a team that's under you and working for you, you want to make sure that you are managing systems and you're developing people. Okay, I'll say that again. We're going to manage the systems and then develop the people. You want to avoid managing people. It never really works out. So have your systems on lock and then develop the person always to be better in whatever that may be in their field. And you'll be a winner. You'll be a winner CEO, you'll be a winner entrepreneur, you'll be successful in everything that you do if you keep that in mind. So.
Come on, y'all. If y'all not getting this gym, getting this brain food, getting this knowledge, you better ask yourself, so what do you do? Because he's dropping knowledge all 2023 and on. Again, make sure y'all follow IB's Berkeley. We got the next owner coming up. Fawad, please say your name. Let them know where they can follow you guys at again. Yeah. And anything else you want to share.
Yeah, well, definitely check out our website. Our website is ibscheesesteaks.com. I'm Fawad. And honestly, just for us, I would say as a brand, everything Michael said for sure, what we stand for, quality, customer service, all those things. Where we're looking to be moving forward is not only being able to open these locations, hopefully make IB's a bigger name as we go. We want to continue to do more for the communities that we're in, definitely. There's a lot of stuff that we did that we didn't mention, like as far as like toy drives, the turkey drives, a lot of things that we did. We worked with other people and their drives and kind of what they've established, like Mr. Fab's turkey drive. We donated to that before. Fan First with Marshawn Lynch. Moving forward, we definitely want to try to have our own events and kind of our own charitable organizations. Keep giving back to the people, really, and make sure like when you join a community, you're active in it as well, because it's more about that family feel and those relationships. Those are worth everything. Like that network is more important in the long run than just trying to make quick money, or you know what I mean? It's really about those relationships. And then as far as like for the entrepreneurs, I would say just stay consistent with your craft. Like don't forget what got you to where you are, and always keep your foundation tight and the fundamentals of how you got to where you are intact. Like don't fall off of what the purpose is, what the vision is. Like keep going. Like never stop grinding, because as you go through that process, like it's never ending. Like you can never just sit back and feel comfortable. Like always there's ways to improve, there's ways to increase revenue, there's ways to market something in a new way. The market's always changing. Like look at social media. Now we got TikTok. We barely know how to use TikTok. But like these kids are active on TikTok, you know what I mean? You gotta adapt. The number one thing I would say is always be able to adapt and never get stuck in your own ways. Yep. That's the number one thing.
Adapt and adjust.
Yeah.
You gotta adapt and adjust. Stay consistent, you guys. Man, again, I want to give a special thank you to IB's Berkeley. We're at the Lakeshore Ave location out here in Oakland, California, right down the street from the lake. Again, we got Fawad, we got Michael, 6 years as the owners at IB's, and there's still more to come. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for coming. All right, thanks for having me, I should say. Now we gotta go bust down this food. You know, we're gonna get to this kitchen. Y'all come follow us.
Yes, Lord.